So you want to open up a trucking company, right? But you have no idea how to go about it. You think the whole thing is complicated, or if you're going to pay somebody, it's going to cost a lot of money. No, it's very simple. So today I'm going to take you step by step on how to open your trucking authority from step one all the way till the end. Step one is you got to open up a corporation in your state. Each state's a little bit different and the prices vary. It could be anywhere from like $50 to $100 to a couple $100 depending on your state. Now you have to make a name for the corporation you want to open. But before you do that, talk to your tax person. See what they tell you what to do. If you want an LLC, a corp, if you want to make it an S corporation. This is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video that you should be discussing with your tax person. So now if you have your tax stuff figured out, you got to pick a name. Say if you want to do like ABC Trucking, you have to add an Inc., LLC, Corp after it, and then you have to do a search in your state's website to make sure no other company has the same identical name. Since I'm currently in Illinois, we're going to use Illinois as an example. What you want to type in is Illinois or whatever your state is, business entity search, and just search. And then make sure you find the actual state website. So like right here it says Illinois Secretary of State Business Entity Search. We're going to hit that. And then it's going to tell you right here who you want to search for. You're going to type business, and then you're going to put in ABC Trucking, and then we'll put Inc., for example. You know, you could use LLC, Corp, whatever, but we just have to make sure that this name is not being used. So you're going to look here, and you're going to see 3 results, ABC Trucking. That means 3 people already have that. So you can't use that. So now you're going to have to go back, business name again, try ABC Trucking Company. Search that, no results found. Good job, we could use ABC Trucking Company as the name for your company. Okay, next up, now you're going to go to Google and search Open Illinois or wherever your state is Corp. And it's going to pop up. Make sure, again, it's the Secretary of State website. Make sure it's not no bootleg website that's going to try to charge you money. So you're going to go there. Right here, you can find incorporate a corporation. You're going to go there. And then you're going to enter the proposed name of the new corporation. So ABC Trucking Company. You're going to continue. There you go. See, business name ABC Trucking Inc. You see, so it doesn't match any of these. You're good to go because yours is ABC Trucking Company, not Inc., and so on. Confirm you reviewed this and continue. So now you're going to put all your information in. ABC Trucking Company. Then you're going to put 123 ABC Drive, Chicago, County Cook, Illinois 60804, and continue. Please contact. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I got to put, you can't put the, sorry, you got to put your name. So, Roger Smith. Continue. Okay. It says continue with the USPS address. Okay. There you go. Continue. Okay. Numbers of shareholders, right? I always put 1,000. I mean, if you want, check with your tax person. I always put 1,000. 1,000 and 1,000. I don't think it really matters unless you have like business partners. Then maybe, like I said, talk to like a professional about this. But this isn't too serious. Just continue. Okay, the incorporator must be a natural person at age of 18. Okay, Roger Smith. Address 123 ABC Drive, Chicago 60601. Submit. So we got all that filled out. Everything's good. Make sure all your information is good and go to the next one. It might be a little bit different state by state, but this is pretty much like, you know, like the gist of it. So right here you see if you don't want expedited or you want expedited. I would request expedited because you get it pretty much if you do it during business hours, especially like in Illinois, you'll get it like right away. Continue. Shows you payment, total payment of $250, and you're going to be incorporated. Illinois is very expensive. I know like Indiana where I live is like $99, like right under $100. Every state's going to differ. But like I said, you know, probably between like $50 to $300 depending on your state to get incorporated. So you're going to pay for this, enter all your information, And depending what state you're in, you should get it as fast as the same day, right in your email, all your articles of incorporation. Once you get your articles of incorporation, then you're going to go back to Google and type in apply for EIN number. Now look, there's a bunch of websites here that are bootleg. They want to charge you. Do not do it. Make sure it's a regular irs.gov website. If you type that in exactly like I did, it's going to take you right to the right page. So right here, get an employer identification number. Click it right there. Look, a lot of people want to charge you $50, $100 to do this. Don't do that, dude. It's so easy, so simple. Like literally, you could do this in a second. The EIN number is like a social security number for your business. So basically, you're gonna go right here, scroll down. It says right here, apply for EIN number. So you already have your articles of corp. You have everything. Begin application. Super easy. So basically, like, look, if you're an LLC or if you're a sole partnership, you know what I mean, or whatever your thing is that you picked with your tax accountant, right? So basically, let's just go into a corporation, right? That's if you're like an S corp or regular corp, so on and so on. You have chosen a corporation, and then if you like, say for example, like I do a lot of S corps. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I don't want to give you tax advice. You know, but you could pick whatever you picked. If you're a regular corporation, S corp, so on and so on. A lot of people pick LLCs, right? So basically, choose one reason that best describes why you're applying for EIN. Started a new business, right? So you're gonna go to that. Now you're gonna put in your social security number, blah blah blah. Okay, so you got that. Your first name. What do we use? Roger Smith. I don't know if it's gonna let me go through with it because it actually needs like real information. And then you're gonna put I am the president, CEO, so on and so on. Continue. And then you see we're not unable to provide you EIN because the social security and stuff like that doesn't match. But so basically I won't be able to take you through this whole step because I'm not gonna put my information in here. I already have enough EINs. But it's super simple. You fill that out, you put your company name, addresses, everything later that you made the articles of corporation for, and it's like literally free. So don't pay anybody to do it. It's free. Takes a couple seconds. Just follow the steps. So first get the corporation, then go here, get the EIN number. Now you're gonna have the articles of corp and the social security number for your business, which is the EIN number. Okay, so now you have the articles of incorporation and your EIN, your social security number for the company. You're gonna take all that paperwork together and you're gonna go to a bank and you're gonna open up a business checking account. Make sure, a business checking account, and make sure you bring all your paperwork with you. Technically, you didn't really need the checking account yet, but it's better to open it and have money in there so you could pay for your whole business opening through FMCSA from that business name just to make everything 100% legit and done the right way. You could pay for it with like a different credit card or whatever, but just better do it right from the beginning. Pay everything how it's supposed to be paid from whatever company it's supposed to be paid from. Okay, so you have your articles of corporation, right? You have your EIN, your social for the company, and now you have money in the new bank account just opened up. So now you're gonna go back to Google, you're gonna type in Open Motor Carrier Authority, right? It's gonna take you to the FMCSA website. So you're gonna go here, you're gonna find ready to apply, you're gonna hit, apply for authority, that's what you're gonna hit right here. So you're gonna go apply for authority, and then you're gonna go first time applicants, you're gonna click here to register. And then you're gonna right here, I understand, proceed to registration. And then it's gonna take me to login.gov. So you're gonna go to login.gov, and then I'm gonna erase my information and blur this out so you guys don't need to see my personal stuff. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna create an account, right? And this is like, I'm not gonna be able to go in there and guide you through everything because it is like a kind of like a timely process. It does take a little bit of time to set it up. But basically, you just got to make sure, like, you know, have all your information, who's the president, officer of the company, what you're going to haul. And it's going to take you probably like 15, 20 minutes to fill this out. But once you fill all that out, and please make sure, put the correct information in. So, like, don't put, like, household goods or any kind of stuff. If you're going to be doing, like, you know, general commodities, put that in there. You know, if you have to chat GPT or Google some stuff or ask somebody. But it's not that hard, and it doesn't take that long. And then once you're done with this whole thing, it's going to take you to pay $300, right? And that's going to open up your DOT number and your MC number. So once you finish with that, you're going to be pretty much most of the way there. You probably had a little bit of troubles with that step, but you got through it. I'm sure you did all right. You got everything set up. And then if you did anything wrong, you could always go back and change it later to fix it. but now you're almost ready to have a trucking company. So now basically you need a BOC3 filing and you need insurance. Both of these things have to be done in order for your MC to get activated. Then once you even get those, it's still going to take about 20 to 25 business days for them to fully activate your MC. But the good thing is, just find a good insurance agent. If you can't find one, let me know. I'm gonna leave my contact info in the bio or in the description, whatever, and I could hook you up with good ones. They're gonna get you good rates. But the insurance agent already has people to do the BOC3 filing, so you don't have to do them separately. Don't pay anybody separately. Let insurance take care of it. So now you want to shop around for quotes, right? For insurance quotes to make sure you get the best one. And again, this is a new company, so your insurance rates are going to be quite high, especially for semi-trucks. If you're not ready to use it yet, you just want to age it, just put a minimum coverage on it, put like a pickup truck on there, so you pay the least amount of money possible until you're ready to start using it. Then you can switch your limits to like higher cargo and all that kind of stuff. So basically, like I said, just find a good insurance agent right now, get the best quote you possibly could, and make sure they file the BOC3 for you. Once they do that, everything's going to get sent over to the FMCSA, your insurance coverage, your BOC3 to verify that you do have the insurance coverage, and then they're going to start working on activating your MC. The MC will get activated pretty quick, but it's not going to be fully open like to operate until everything kicks in, probably like 20 to 25 days afterwards. I know this seems like a lot, but it really isn't. It is pretty simple. I'm going to try to put as many links as I could in my description. Also, I'll put my contact information down. If you're too lazy or if you're just too scared to do it yourself, hit me up. I'll be able to do it for a cheap price for you, because I know a lot of people charge a lot of money for this. It's really not that hard. So I don't believe in like charging people all this crazy money to do something that's simple. So if you really don't want to do it, or you're just too scared to do it, like I said, because you don't want to mess anything up, shoot me an email. I can get everything set up for you. But I pretty much took you step by step exactly how to do it. It's very easy. I mean, from the corporation's easy. The EIN is super easy. Make sure nobody ever charges you for that, because that's just like way too easy to do it, and it's free. You do it right on the EIN website, the government website. That shouldn't be no problem whatsoever. The hardest part is really going through the FMCSA setup, because you want to make sure you don't get the wrong commodities or anything like that, because later you could either pay too much insurance or brokers will look at you that you're hauling the wrong stuff. So that's the thing that needs to be done properly. I mean, everything besides that later is easy. Insurance takes care of everything, even the BOC3 filings. So again, I hope this video helps you guys. I hope you do it. It's not that hard. And again, I'm going to leave my contact information in the description. So in case you don't want to do it, or you have any questions, or you need a good insurance person, do not hesitate. Just reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you.